guys, I have a Scrapbook.com haul, and this is such an amazing haul. They had these deals on like $1, $3, and $5 deals is what they're calling them. And so I'm going to show you them. I'm going to tell you the prices. I do have them pulled up here on my computer. But really quick before that, I just want to show you guys a couple of things that I got at Amazon, just because it's not enough to do like a full haul. But I was watching Soleil, who is, I think her channel name is Soleil Crafts, but I'll put her info in the description box. And she was showing like some embellishments. She's doing like a lot of Bridgerton things, and she showed this like she did it in like a gold metallic, and it was like the prettiest frame. And I asked her about it. She said it was the Sizzix frame. So I rushed to Amazon because it's one that like they're not really making anymore, and this is so pretty. So I've never used a Tim Holtz like thing like this. I don't even think I've ever even used a Tim Holtz die, but definitely not a embossing and die. So apparently it cuts and embosses in one step. So if you guys have any tips for me, I'm a Tim Holtz newbie that I have to do, but I'm probably gonna watch like a video or two because I don't even know what kind of sandwich this requires. I use the Anna Griffin Impress, if that helps. And I also have a Big Shot. So you guys let me know what I should do with this. And then the only other thing that I got is this is how I store my dies. I know we're always curious like about how other people do things. I think I've featured these in a video before, but I just bought a new pack on Amazon because, you know, you keep buying stuff and then you have to buy stuff to organize the stuff that you keep buying, right? So these are, sorry for the crinkling. These are magnetic sheets, and then they come in these folders, and they're only magnetic on one side, but I usually put like bigger dies on the other side. I try to only do one die set per envelope, unless it's like, you know, a tiny one, and then I will put multiples on here. So I do try to fill them up. I just ordered another pack. I think that this was a 160 count. It's either 40 of these and 40 of these, or 80 of these and 80 of these, but I can't remember. But I do get them on Amazon. I will link them in the description bar in case any of you are interested. It's not the cheapest way to store your dies, but it works for me. And yeah, I like to be able to see my stuff. So I thought about just doing the envelopes, but then, you know, when the stuff is small, it'll be all over the place. So anyway, and I do take my dies apart for the most part because I'm always trying to like maximize how I use my paper. So anyway, that's it from Amazon. So on to the Scrapbook.com. So I'm going to show you guys the full price stuff, and then we will do the clearance stuff at the end because the clearance deals are just so amazing. But so are the regular price items. So the first thing they had, and I've had this in my cart for a while, but so this is their like birthday set. It was actually called SBC Fest, which I love when they do those, March 2025. And this was the Megan Andrew class essentials. So it came with this little bag, and then it came with this, which is the birthday pattern. I love Scrapbook.com paper. Like, it's just such good quality. It's like pretty thick. It's 230 GSM, which I think is about like 80-pound cardstock, kind of like the Basil. And I don't know, it's just so pretty, and I like that you get so many sheets of each paper. And this is the A2, which is 4.25 by 5.5. So this is the perfect size if you're a card maker. I usually like to get their 6x8, but this is what came in the deal. So the deal was $25.99. I don't know if I said that. And it came with these items. It also came, with this explosion box. I was like, this doesn't seem like a good deal. And this explosion box also has 12 extra pieces inside. So the explosion box comes with the box, and then it also comes with like some fun like extra things that help you to customize it. So do you guys see? So it comes with these extra pieces in addition to the box. I'm wondering about these extra pieces. I probably should have opened this before we got started, but here we are. Let's see, I'm gonna try to open this without ripping the box. But if you're, I didn't realize that the explosion box had extra pieces, and I'm kind of wondering like, what is that? What is that like? So let me actually open this. Sorry, guys. I tried to be so prepared for this video. I got all my prices. I separated my clearance stuff from my regular stuff. I separated my free items, but I did not prepare for this. So the box comes like this with a little bow, which is cute. And so when you open it, okay, so it has the other box that goes inside, but then the pieces are actually separate. So that's pretty cool. I would have never known. I don't think I've ever seen a video on this. So anyway, so it does the normal explosion box things, you know, where it opens up. Yeah, this box is interesting because it has, normally with explosion boxes, they're like smaller on the inside and then you would have a lid here, but it looks like this one thing has like opens up with all of these. So that's interesting. And then the extra pieces are actually just like separate, and I guess you can adhere them to this how you want, or you can use them separately. That's pretty nice. Oh, this is a, look at this. They've made a waterfall for you. I'm sure this is supposed to be like, yeah, where you pull it and it goes up one at a time. But it's, you know, once it's like glued down. This is pretty cool. Okay, this is pretty neat. So all these pieces are extra pieces. And then we have this, which is just like a pop out piece, 2 of those. This is like a little like closure. That's fun. Like almost like a card. This is the piece like this. So that's fun. They give you all these like ways to make it fun. This is just like a little closure. This one is 2. And then this is a way to put a bunch of pictures. Wow, so that's really cool. Okay, well, that's a fun way, and I'm sure the class is super fun. I don't know if you can, when you buy these, I think you have access to the recordings, so I may look for that. But this is the Scrapbookcom explosion box, and I'm probably gonna look at some videos of this too. Look, here's a picture of what it could look like. So super fun. Okay, anyway, so, and then this is the little box. So it had that, it had this birthday paper, which I'm gonna show you. So it has 5 sheets of each pattern. It is double-sided paper. So this is the first side and this is the second side, this red. They a lot of times they do solids, but sometimes they don't. So this is dots and then this is here. I almost wish, well, yeah, I like both of these. These are sprinkles. And then this is a pretty pink. These balloons are so cute. This reminds me of the new KS Craft party die. This would be perfect. And then, oh man, I wish they didn't have those 2 on the backs of each other. I think I like this side better though. But then this is the stripes. And then on the back we have these pretty yellow stars. And then this looks like the inside of the balloon confetti, and then solid on the back. And then these are party hats, which you guys know I love. I have a party hat obsession. These are so cute. And then the back are these little like cakes. How cute. So that's that. And then it also came with this, which just looks like this. So just like a happy birthday and celebrate. These are dies, and then these rub-on transfers. So the reason I had this in my cart, I was waiting because they actually had like run out of these and I really wanted these. So these are so pretty. It's like all of these, and it even comes with a little stick. I do find, because I watch Christy Marcotte, and she makes a lot of Scrapbook.com videos, and she actually, instead of rubbing them, she like puts them through her die cutting machine. So that is likely what I'll do too. And look how cute these party hats are. And this is just a whole bunch of sprinkles. So we have the sprinkles in both sizes, like these kind of sprinkles and these. So that's cute. And then it also had this bag that came with it. So that was $25.99. Not bad. And then also something that was regular priced, I got this Spellbinders embossing folder. I'm kind of on an embossing folder kick, and this was really cute, and it's called Loops. And it was $8.99, which, you know, typical embossing folder prices. I feel like back when we used to order Temu, like Temu embossing folders were expensive also. Like, you know, they weren't like much cheaper than $8.99. Some of them were maybe $5 or $6, $7. So anyway, got that. And then I also got, so I got some things from Doodlebug. Hey Cupcake. I had ordered the 6x6 pattern paper. And I think it was my 12x12 cardstock order. So I wanted to get some of the other coordinating pieces. I'm actually not going to open these. Wow. But there's 171 pieces, and some of them are acetate. I didn't realize that. I'm just going to show you guys the acetate. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. So I actually got this because I was thinking that I might be able to use some of these sheets of paper for an ice cream swap that I'm in. Like, look at this. So this one is called Sugar Cones. And look at this side, and look at this side. It's so cute. So I ordered just a few of the like 12 by 12. And this is sprinkles, and I thought this was so cute. Then there's cupcakes on this side. And then these are the cut aparts, but on the back has this really fun. This was for birthday. Like, I love this sheet so much. So I only bought 3 different sheets. They were just regular price, which is $1.19 for these and $10 for this. Doodlebug ephemera is pricey, but it does come with so much. And sometimes you can find it like for a good price at like different places. Like there's like, you know, a lot of sellers of Doodlebug. So sometimes I do that, or sometimes I just need it and I get it at Scrapbookcom. I also got 1 sheet of this paper, which I've been buying fun at the park, and I just needed another sheet. So this was just normal price, which is $1.19. And then I think the rest of the stuff I got is clearance stuff. So I'm so excited. Okay, so let me show you. I did try to put it in some kind of an order of some sort so that I could tell you the prices, because I know I like to know the prices of things. So first we have this, which is a Sizzix die, and this is called Fruity Friends. And it has these stamps, which say simply the zest, mon chéri amour, and thank you very much. And then look, and it looks like these guys, so cute. And this was only $3. So they had these things where everything, like their clearance things, they had a $1 bin, a $3 bin, and a $5 bin. So I shopped in all the bins. And then the next thing I got was this, and I did not realize this was going to be one of these big, thick dies for Sizzix. So when I saw this, I was like, oh no, this was $5. It's called Quirky Baubles, and I thought it was be cute for Christmas. But then I realized that it's like one of these. But then I was looking on here, and it says it works in the Big Shot. So I'm going to see, because I have a Big Shot. I've never, ever had a die like this before, but if I could figure out, you know, like how to work with my stuff, like I will use this. I mean, it's not ideal. I would have rather it came like this, but I'm glad that I can at least still use it if I need to. So I'm gonna have to do some research on this, because again, I have no idea. If you guys know how to use these, let me know. But this was $5. Okay, and then I don't know if you guys watched my other Scrapbook.com haul, but in it I had opened like the 50 free 12 by 12 cardstock pieces that they gave out if you spend a certain amount of money. And I had got this collection that was called Good Times from Pink Fresh, and I liked it so much. So I was so happy when I saw that in the $1 bin they had some of the stuff that goes with it. So I was able to get these puffy stickers, because I remember in the video I was like, I need to get some ephemera to go with this. So I got these puffy stickers. They were $1. I'm kicking myself for only getting 1 of each of these. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably not thinking. Anyway, and then I got these, which are so cute. These are chipboard frames. And then also these are wood accents, and these are all in the Good Time. And I'm going to try to recreate these too, because they're really simple. They're actually just like wood and then just like paper on top in like some foam dots to pop it up. So I am going to try to recreate these, but each one of these was only $1. So exciting. And then also Pink Fresh, because I realized after that, I'm like, oh, I like Pink Fresh. I'm actually so happy that Paige Evans is going to Pink Fresh, because Pink Fresh has such good quality paper. Like their paper was the best quality out of any of the other sheets that were in it. It was like the thickest quality. So anyway, I also got some of this. This is from their Delightful collection. And I got these wax seals, which I only got 1 because I never use these. But they're so cute. So either I'll try to use them or I'll gift them. They're so stinking cute. And then you guys know I love puppy stickers. So they also had these puppy stickers. They are so pretty. So these were only $1. Both of these were $1. And then they also had the ephemera for this collection. So this is what the ephemera looks like. And it has, how many pieces? 41 pieces, and this is more like journaling ephemera, but still cute, and the colors are so pretty. So this was also $1 for the ephemera, which is amazing. Oh my gosh. And then they had the Simple Stories Hearth and Home, and they had two things of this. So they had these puffy stickers, which I loved, and then they also had these chipboard stickers, which I love, and these are so pretty. And I'm kicking myself for not getting another one of these, but it's all good. I got 1. So that's that. I love simple stories. And then they had this, which I'm so excited about. So this is the Honeybee Stamps Make It Merry collection, and this was $3. So this is called Christmas Star A2 cover plate, and I love these color plates. Sorry guys about hearing my garage. You're probably gonna hear a beep soon. But I love these because I think, I'm not sure, but I know for sure that these are gonna cut out, and I think these are gonna cut out too. And I have been having the most fun with these cover plate dies that have all these intricate pieces, because I basically just run them through with different colors and then I paper piece. And I did something like this for a swap, and I'm like, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, and I did this, like, it was similar to this, but it was for a Easter. And this card took me like 65 years to do, but I loved doing it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So that's that. And this was only $3. I think I said that. And then I found this, and I was so happy because I'm in a 4th of July swap. And I also love Disney. And this is a Disney Magical Voyage. I think is a Disney cruise inspired thing. But anyway, this was $3. So cute. It's just fireworks circles, but I was so happy because I'm in a 4th of July swap and I can't wait to make this in all the colors. And then we also have, okay, I'm scrolling on my computer. Okay, this is Crafter's Companion, and this is cardstock, I think. It says paper pad paper pleating. It's 120 GSM, so actually it's not cardstock, because if it was cardstock, it would be a little higher in the GSM. But I like buying paper like that's cheap, like, you know, designer kind of papers, because I feel like it's a nice way to like test it out and see if this is like paper that you would want to buy. So this, yeah, this is literally paper. So this is not cardstock. This is not what I thought it is, but that's okay. It's a solid, and it is double-sided, which is nice. It's solid core. Maybe I'll make some flowers or something with it, since it's thin. But anyway, yeah, so this is 6x9. This was only $3. So I am glad that I only got one. But I just kind of wanted to try it out. I've never seen like craft or companion paper like in person, Crafter's Companion. So this was $3. And then I got more of these, which I do have both of these collections, and I feel like I already have stickers for them, which is why I only got one. So this is Fantastico by Oben Marshall, and this is Especial. And I love both of these collections. And do you see how the colors match so perfectly? So I feel like you can really like use both. And I love, like, my favorite part of this is like the sayings at the bottom. Let me open this up a little bit so you guys can see them, because they're in English and Spanish. I do speak Spanish, so I do I do know what all of these words mean, but I love that they're in both because I like to make cards in both. And yeah, it's not as easy to find. And then I like that these little words are there, because I love adding words to my embellishments, and they both have them. So look, this also has these down here, and I love these. So so Fantastico is more like I think it's more of like it kind of has like a carnival kind of vibe to it. And Especial is more like, well, I don't know, it has popcorn, but it also has like frame. I think this is more of like a at-home kind of a thing. Like this says happy to be with you. Yeah, being together is my favorite place. Yeah, so I think this is more of like a everyday kind of a thing. And then this is like living in the moment. How sweet. So the best day. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, okay, so that's that. And then I was so happy they had Maggie Holmes things, $1. So these are Market Square puffy stickers. I like Market Square. I do have a lot of this collection that I collected over time, especially at Joann, because they had some of their stuff clearanced too. So I did get 2 of the puffy stickers. I got 2 of the thickers. I was so happy that the thickers weren't just only words, like they had other things, and it's double-sided. And this was also $1 each. Insane. And then they had the cardstock stickers too. And these, oh, sorry guys, I just dropped my thing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna see if I can edit that out. So then I also was able to get these Market Square. These were only $1, and they're also 2-sided. I hate that it has these alphas, but it's all good. I wish it had something else, like words. Why do they do these alphas? Like, even if you're a scrapbooker, you can never use all of these letters. So it's like, no matter what, you're gonna end up wasting it. It's like, why do they do this? It must take long to like cut all of these. So I don't understand like why they include them. They're so annoying. Anyway, this bakery is so cute. And then the last clearance item I got, which I was so happy about, is this is a Frank Garcia Prima paper pad, and it is called Indigo. And I love a melanated paper pad, okay? It's like, I cannot resist. And this was only $5, which these were so expensive. I'm going to show you like some of the papers. Like, look at these girls. And the paper, the color is so pretty. So in any Frank Garcia, there's always like multiples of the same thing. And then the back is always like, there's always, the A side is like, you know, the main side, and then the B side is like, has background stuff. But like, guys, so there is 4 of each. This is this one. Ah! Okay. And then here's the back. It has these gorgeous flowers. Like, I'm not really typically a Frank Garcia girl, but like, I couldn't resist, guys. Look at these. Oh, they're so pretty. Why did I only get one? And then look at the back. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is obviously a huge 12 by 12. And then these are tags. So that's a little different. Like, these were like cut aparts, and these are like tags. And look at the back of this. I told you guys you're gonna hear a beat. The flowers are so pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. And then here we go again, more cut aparts that are just gorgeous. And then the back of that looks like this, more pretty flowers again. And I think there's one other sheet, which is cut aparts again. Oh, sorry guys, I think I just hit the camera. I'm so sorry. Should, would, could. I did. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, and then this is the other side. Ooh, I love this sheet of paper. So I am obsessed, and it was $5. I cannot even. I feel like this was such a score. Wow. And then in addition to having these amazing prices, they did have a few free things. Not as many as they usually do when I like to order, but they had 4 free gifts. This is like Sizzix Prism paste, and I'm like super excited about this. Like, I'm gonna actually try to use this. So it says to mix with or use over acrylic paints until desired iridescent finish is achieved. How cute. This is so pretty. I'm a hollow girl, so this speaks to my heart. They also had this free hello die that looks like this. They had this deco foil toner mix card kit. I don't actually know how to use this. I'm guessing you use it with a laminator, which I have. So we'll have to do some research. And then this was not a free gift. Like, it wasn't listed as a free gift, but they just threw this in here. So that's nice. I guess to let you feel how Mente paper feels. So maybe I could fussy cut these. And then the last thing that they had for free was this scrapbooking cards, which I love getting this for free because it's just like so much inspiration and also so much enablement. In the middle of it, it has all of the things, the Scrapbookcom things that they're trying to get you to buy, and I'm here for it. So, like, I didn't know they had double-sided black adhesive foam. I almost wanted to get some from Anna Griffin, so look at that. So yeah, love this, love this, love this. And yeah, I think that is everything, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'm super duper excited about the things I was able to haul. And make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Please do me a favor and subscribe. I really am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, and it would just make my heart so happy if you did. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.